All right, we got Andy Goodspeed on here. Andy, is the sound and picture all good? And PJ's says he's almost home. He's driving and trying to get home, so be safe. And I don't know if Simone working tonight, Andy? You know, I think we probably better start with there's Ronnie C. Hey,
Hi,
Ronnie. How are you?
Hey, Anthony.
There he is. I don't see Anthony. Oh, there's Sneaky Vegas Sunrise. That's Anthony.
It's because he's sneaky.
Yeah, he is sneaky.
And there's Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney. Thanks for coming in.
I hope you're healing.
And there's Keno. So Simone is going to bed. She's working in the morning. Tell her good night.
Good night, Simone. Dr. Hamilton.
Hey, Dr. Hamilton. Thanks for coming in. Good to see everybody. It has been quite a while since we've done a live, and let's hope the next one will be a whole lot sooner. Maybe even next weekend. We'll see what's going on.
There's Keno and Keno Candy.
Yep.
Hi, guys.
Keno Kid,
Good
Keno
to see you
Candy.
guys tonight.
Love you guys.
And there's Bill. Hi,
And
Bill.
Hey, Bill. How are you?
And Michael. How are you? And out in Australia.
Yeah. Really good to see. You know, I'll tell you what, it's good to see everybody coming in. As you all know, I went through a very tough time. You know, I lost my mom a few years back, lost my dad before that. And both of those were hard, but losing my brother was just, I mean, I don't know. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. And then I've had to do a lot. I had to, you know, get his memorial service going, and it's just been a lot. And to be honest with you, I almost quit YouTube altogether. I was just so down. I didn't see. But what really helped me was all you guys that are on here right now. There's so many people reached out to me and said, hey, get through it and get back, take your time. And so that meant, God, it meant so much to me. Of course, Tina, bless her, she's had to deal with me through all this, and she's been my rock. So that's really, really awesome. So, but I'm doing a lot better. Just getting back out and, you know, watching other people's videos. Like I watched some lives last night and Keno's and Granny's and everybody. And there's Grandma. Oh, man.
Yep. And Kissy Cat, how are you?
Hey, Kissy Cat.
And there's Christina.
Dice is on here.
Hello, lady.
Those of you that reached out to me, gosh, guys, it meant so much. I mean, there were people really reached out on Facebook a lot. The people where Bruce and I grew up in Kermit, West Virginia, in the hills, Mingo County, they were so good. Reached out. We had a service over there in the hills, in the coal mining hills of West Virginia.
Thank you, Ronnie.
And yeah, thank you, Ronnie. So it's been tough, but I'm glad to be back. There's Matthew Cox. Hello.
Hey, Matthew.
Thanks for coming in. I hope we're not missing anybody. Who is it?
Courtney's husband.
Is it?
I believe, if I'm correct.
Cool. And is Gord on here? Somebody said, hey, Gord.
Oh, maybe so. I don't know.
Did we miss Triple Ripple? But there's Ibuprofen Dave. Hey, guys. I know. I was saying just a few minutes ago that I almost quit YouTube altogether. I was just like so down. Nothing made sense to me. I thought, why am I even taking money from these people, I don't even know if I want to do YouTube again. And I stopped. And then what really got to me was when I stopped and I told people that I was canceling, they're like, hey, just take your time. It's fine. It's fine. We care about you. And that really meant a lot to me. So I'm like, you know what? I need to do what I really love doing, and that's making videos.
Thanks, Keno.
And thank you. Thanks for rejoining. And we've already had some other people rejoin, and that meant a lot. If you didn't, that's fine too. I love all you guys no matter what. You don't ever have to give me two cents. But everything does help, as we all know. And Keno says, you can't avoid that. I was trying to avoid the world. Let me tell you, wasn't I, honey? I mean, I was.
Thank you, Dr. Hamilton. He said, you're too good of a storyteller. Quit.
Thank you. That does mean a lot. So
no kissy cat. No one was fired. He was firing himself.
Yeah. Kissy cat said, he fired me.
Sorry about that. Oh.
She said, I thought you fired me.
Yeah.
No. Wouldn't fire anybody. And Keno is right. He says, you can't avoid us, Walter. He is so right.
That's right.
And Kiss Cat says she was confused. You didn't do anything wrong. It was all me, guys. It was all me in my head. But you know what? This group of people are so awesome. And love you all. So
Keno, he's so funny.
He said Walt was avoiding us like Sasquatch, but I set out some and found out. Yes, you did. Set out some bait and found me.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But his cat said, she goes, it's tough. I felt that I couldn't chew food when my parents said, yeah. I mean, it's tough. And you know what? It's like parents, I had a hard time with both my parents, but my brother was like, he was 1 year younger than me, 13 months. And so we were, gosh, just, I didn't remember a time him not being in my life and aggravating the hell out of me. He used to aggravate the piss out of me, but I loved him no matter what.
Yeah.
And we had a great time, tell some great stories.
He was very supportive too. Out of, sometimes if you guys know, I know you know, that your closest friends around you and neighbors and your family sometimes is the hardest, like to, as far as the YouTube stuff goes, at least for us. I mean, share if you want, if you feel the same way, but it's tough to get family and friends to watch or support sometimes. And Bruce really did. And that meant a lot to us.
Yeah. And look at here. I don't know if you can see that. Dr. Hamilton gave me a Cash.App.
Oh, thank you.
Keno re-signed up as a member. And
thank you so much.
That means a lot, guys. That means a lot. So
yeah, because they were almost like twins.
We really were.
As well.
He says we used to actually go to school. Like I'd be in third grade and he's second. We'd wear the same clothes. People thought we were the same age and stuff. So
that's right. Hashtag Vegas friends means so much.
Yes, this is a great group of people. And look, I've already started. I will say this earlier. Huh? Do you want some of this?
Well, yeah. Of course.
God, that didn't break. And that's one of these.
Look, those out earlier.
I dropped this.
Oops.
I dropped that and it did not break. So very cool.
Solid.
Now, the first thing that we are going to try is something I just picked up. And I will say this one thing, since I think Bill's still in here. Bill sent me some money for Bruce's church, and somebody needs to delete this fool on here. I'm block user.
the porn bot or whatever it is found us. Found us.
And so anyway, Bill had sent me some money, pretty good sized donation. And so I was going to give it to the church for a donation. And then his classmates actually made a huge donation in Bruce's name, and they got a memorial in Bruce. Bruce was like, just like, I don't know, he was so special to that class. He started the first track program they ever had, and he went to the state tournament and ran and everything. So,
hey, Gambling Granny, thank you for coming in.
So the money that Bill gave me, I actually gave it to the pastor who I used to play basketball with back in the day, a long time. His name was Ronnie Pinson. Everybody calls him Frog. I mean, if you said Ronnie, they were like, who's that? But everybody knows him Frog. So Frog, man, he's a great basketball player.
You accidentally hid Keno Kid, I think, when you were blocking or something.
How can I? Where is he?
I don't know. Get him out of jail somehow.
How can I?
I don't know.
I gotta fix that.
Sorry, Keno. We did not mean to do that. We were trying to get this was hidden by Dice Sniper. Keno Kid was unhidden by Dice Sniper.
Oh, okay. So Dice.
Sorry, Keno.
He was probably trying.
I don't know what happened. Didn't mean to do that.
So did I do it? Or I don't know how I can do it. Unhide him.
Well, it says Dice did. Keno, if you're alive, say something.
Dang it. Yes, Keno Kid has finally been blocked.
Can I block Keno again?
Is he back? We need
Keno,
to see if Keno's back. I mean, I need to. I wonder if I can go on my phone and.
It said Dice Keno Kid was unhidden by Dice Sniper. So I don't know.
Keno probably left us.
The mod, and PJ said, we do our show, the mods will take care of the unwanted.
True. Okay, good. I thought Andy was a moderator, isn't he?
He is.
Okay.
He was in there working on it.
Okay.
But, like, I guess we kind of all did it at the same time or something. I don't know. Or we're trying to. Sorry, Keno.
So anyway, I gave the money to Frog, Preacher Frog.
Yes.
Who was a great basketball player. He's also a really good preacher. Did a great job for Bruce. Now I can't even find the live on my own thing.
Well, there he is. He's back.
Oh, good.
And he needs his wrench back. I don't know what happened, Keno. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
We're new at this.
Well, I'm not. It's just like
I know. I'm kidding.
It's like,
we've been gone so long.
I usually haven't had to. I mean,
bear with us, guys.
Out of the 10 people that watch, usually it's not a porn guy. So
he found you.
Let's see. Where is?
Thank you, Bill. Bill's a trailblazer. Welcome back, Bill. Sorry that Walt fired himself for just a little bit.
I can't even get to my own thing. I'll get your wrench back somehow.
You can do it on there.
I don't think I can.
Don't have him again.
Stripped. I don't want to say.
Yeah, I think you're the only one that can do that.
I can, but I can't get it up on my. I can't find it on my phone, my live chat.
Well, thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie is a trailblazer.
Hey, thanks, Ronnie. And Bill, and who else? Let's see, we got Ronnie and Bill.
And then I know, of course,
cool.
Keno Kid did, but Seeking Vegas Sunrise and Gambling Granny. Thank you for that. Sorry, Walt was putting himself in a timeout.
I'm putting myself in a timeout because I can't find my daggone. I can't do anything in here.
Well, we better try some whiskey.
Okay, I'll get you your thing later. But anyway, we're gonna try. Where did I get this? I think they had a drop in Salem, Virginia. But can y'all check that out? That's George Dickel. We're gonna try some Tennessee whiskey. This is bottled in bond, which you guys know that means it's 100 proof. But this is aged 13 years. So that ought to be awful tasty. So we're going to try a little George Dickel. I hadn't had George Dickel, I think, since college. Because, and I definitely hadn't had I haven't had a George Dickel 13 ever. And that smells good. But you know what? It smells like just like Jack Daniels because they have the charcoal filter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we might need to block Keno for real now.
What is he saying?
Am I not supposed to make a dick joke? And then he says this. So we're going to skip that. Tickle the Dickel. We're I should have known better to choose George Dickel.
They have been waiting a while to be able to do all that.
Oh wow, that is really, really good. And guys, I haven't had any whiskey in a long time, and wow, that is really good. 13-year aged.
That is good.
That is good stuff.
What is the proof on that, you say?
100 proof. It's bottled in bond.
Usually 100 or more is a little bit more heat for me, but
Candy says she's married to a child.
Oh gosh.
That is really good. I don't know if I want to give it a score. I haven't given scores so long. I'm not going to say what Anthony is saying. I'm not posting this up there.
You did.
But I did anyway. We'll just look at Dr. Hamilton and his nice beard.
That's right.
Yeah, Dice says our 8th grade humor is showing. How many of you all have had George Dickel? And I'm going to tell you what, I think George Dickel Rye is supposed to be like their best, but I'm going to tell you what, this 13-year aged bourbon, man, this stuff is good. Aged 13 years. See right here on the side. Bottled in bond, 100 proof, aged 13 years. That is some good stuff. And Bill says, not me. He's a rum guy. That's the way Andy Goodspeed is too.
Yeah.
So
PJ is too. However, we're bringing him along slowly. I think
PJ's been telling me he's been trying some old fashions, and as different old fashions, it's pretty cool. Yes, Matthew, definitely. You got to try. You got to try this George Dickel 13. It was like, I think, what did I say? 60 or 50? I think $50. It might have been.
It was.
I think it was $50.
It was around $50.
So of course that's in Virginia, which sometimes Virginia is a little bit cheaper.
Sometimes, just depends.
She says, I have an 8th grader playing video games right now, Bill Coleman. I don't need 2 of them. That's right. For sure.
Hey, Scott. There's Scott.
And guys, look at here. I got another Cash-App from Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
So, guys,
and there's Panjo. Scott Lungwitz is in here. And
hey, there's Scott and Panjo. Awesome.
Hey, guys.
One thing that I appreciate, guys, I appreciate you re-signing up, Seeking Vegas Sunrise and Gamma Granny and Keno and Bill and Ronnie. See now?
Yeah.
I appreciate that, guys. That means a lot. I'm sorry that I mean, if you knew how down I had been,
it was
it was pretty dark. It was bad. But rough, I'm back. So
rough period. We still have, unfortunately, a lot of things to go through with.
Yes, we do.
With that, but it's okay. We're going to do it one day at a time.
Yeah, for sure. But like I said earlier, guys, I love the members, but we're going to start talking a little bit about these Bigfoot, wild men, and giants. This is a book written by David Pilatus. He was a Los Angeles detective. He started investigating Bigfoot years ago. He did 2 books. One was the Hoopa Project, and the other one was Tribal Bigfoot. And then this one is mostly an editing job. This book is full of just newspaper articles. Like you can go to any page and it's like newspaper articles that go back from 1680 all the way up to 1922. And these are stories because people think, well, why Bigfoot? Nobody ever saw Bigfoot until till the Patterson-Gimlin film in 1967. Well, that's not true. There's a whole book full of them. 40 years. Of course, they mostly all called them wild men.
And he wants to put some money together to get you some bookmarks. These are great ones, though.
Oh, these are good.
You can just they stick to the pages.
Yeah. I stuck these because like this, because there were some cool stories. I'm going to go way back in time for this first little story. I'm going to read you this one, and then we're going to try another bottle. He also writes about people disappearing in national parks. Yes, he does. And this is one of those books. Kitsy Cat, he wrote this book.
Exactly right.
Missing 411, about missing people in the eastern United States. This is, national parks like the Smokies. And y'all remember when I did a video of this little guy, Dennis Martin, who went missing in the Great Smoky Mountains. But anyway, let me read you this. This was from 1772, and it was in a Maryland newspaper called the Annapolis Maryland Gazette. And so May 28, 1772, in one of the East India ships, which is expected home this spring, we hear they have got a wild man on board, taken in the deserts of that country. He is represented to be all covered over with hair of the Caliban kind. I'm not sure what Caliban means, and comes as a present to a gentleman in Hampstead. So somebody was going to deliver this wild, hairy man to somewhere from East India. It's crazy. And then, so I've got a few more, but a few more stories I'll read to you. Just kind of try to give you a little bit of insight into the fact that Bigfoot's been around a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
Dr. Hamilton says he said that's why I stay out of the national parks. Yeah, a lot of people go missing in national parks. Yep. For sure.
It can be an interesting place sometimes. Lots of interesting stories.
Yeah.
In national parks.
Okay, here's another one. This is a pretty good one. This was from what's that, huh? What can you say?
No,
Walt was in 5th grade. I think this story
He's always
76. Yeah. And Andy just, yeah. We'll skip Andy.
Walter is partying like it's 1969.
1969. I was 8 years old. Do the math. So this was another article from the Baltimore Sun in Maryland. And it says the title of the story was A Wild Man. So a man in a wild state, it is said, has been seen in the swamps near the Creoles Ridge, which is near the Arkansas-Missouri lines. His track measured 22 inches. His toes are as long as a common man's fingers, and in height and make, he is double the usual size. So most men back in that time are like 5.5 feet tall or whatever. So he's probably about 10, 11 feet tall. Here I thought Walt dropped out of school in the 3rd grade.
Yeah. Andy and I are going to get tossed out of here. Candy wants to know if you want him to hit him.
No. No, let him. We've already abused him. We kicked him out and brought him back in. We'll let him slide. Andy and I are going to get tossed out of here. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Says, I already
it wouldn't
tried
be the same
to block Keno, but Dice brought you back. And thank you, Dice. Dice is the man.
Mm-hmm.
Dice, I think you would like this.
I think you would too.
I haven't scored it. I think I might just do a separate video and score it. What do you think?
Yeah.
I won't score it
Since
tonight.
We're doing stories,
but I would say it's 80s. That's very good. Very good.
I really like that.
It's
really do.
I do too. We are the goats. We are the goats of sarcasm. Dice, Dice, maybe he's like the principal here. Andy, Keno, straighten up.
There you go.
All right. So now,
heard it.
Now I'm going to let y'all vote on what we're going to do next. I'm sure this stuff has to be amazing. These are...
Let's try both of them, actually.
These are actually two of my favorite bourbons. Russel's Reserve in the black, and this is Rare Breed, both Wild Turkey products. And they're both Ryes. I have not even opened these bottles, just like I hadn't opened that George Dickel. But which one do y'all want? Russel's or Rare Breed Rye?
PJ said, "Smoke the Dickel."
Smoke the Dickel. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, but I'm not ready for all that tonight. We'll do some more smoking. Rare Breed. We got one vote for Rare Breed, so there's one.
Oh, 2.
2 votes for the rare breed.
I agree with Dice. I want to try the Russels.
And Dice wants the Russels because he remembers how good that Russels. Yep. And then we got our 3rd vote from Scott, who says rare breed. So that was the first 3.
And Ronnie, rare breed.
And Ronnie says rare breed. So we got 4. All right. Andy says the only rye he partakes in is bread, rye bread. And so we'll do the Russells maybe next.
Good with the on a shoot. What was I trying to say? A patty melt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. So we got a lot of votes for the rare breed and
Malort Breaker. Of course. Why did I not see that coming, Anthony?
Malort should be
have seen that coming.
Malort should be banned. I mean, like seriously, just.
We do have it.
Yeah, I've got some.
Oh God.
And this bottle, Russel, it's a wild turkey rare breed. I'm trying to find the proof, but I don't have my glasses. Can you see what that says? The proof? Right there. Does it say the proof right there?
It does, but I can't see it.
Oh gosh, it's 112.2 proof.
Maybe that's why I couldn't see
112 proof. Woo! Couple of these ought to set you straight. Now, just to give you an example, Malort is like 30% alcohol. And this is, what did I say?
It says on there
56.2. So, and let's see if we got a good. Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
You need some glasses. Give me my Bill glass.
Yeah, Bill says, Andy, the rare breed rye is just a liquid version of bread. That's exactly right. What? Y'all see look at these little buttons Kissy Cat made us. Isn't that cool? She made that one.
That's awesome.
And then she made this one. Kissy Cat did this. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She can do some cool stuff. Oh, that's going to sound good too. Oh, yeah. Tina, you want some of this?
Yeah.
What'd I do? Put your glass back?
I guess. Or didn't get one.
Oh, I got distracted by Kissy Cat's buttons. He says, it's when you just want to have a terrible day. Malort, I'll have another. Or a good day. Depends on how you look at it. Hopefully it's to make a bad day better or a good day better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Oh, goodness.
But it kind of like, it'll kill your taste buds.
Or maybe it's invented to take away your tomorrow. I think that did that to
I'm
y'all
not smelling
recently.
too much on this. Are you?
I didn't smell whiskey. It's not a whole lot of aroma as far as
right. That's what I'm saying. It's like I think
not as like usual.
All I can get is a little bit of it's actually got a little smokiness in there and a little bit of the rye spice.
Maybe the rye is what I'm picking up on, and
it's a lot of rye spice.
I'm used to more oak and stuff like that.
Oh wow. That's very like, you get a lot of that rye spice up front, and then it actually goes back and starts getting a little sweeter in the back, which is
agree.
kind of different because a lot of times it'll hit the sweetness and then you'll get the bitterness.
Yeah.
But this has got that little spice
right on my even my lips.
Yeah.
And then you would expect burn after that, but I'm really not getting that at all.
Now, my daughter, who is a bartender, she likes to make old fashions with rye. She thinks it has a lot different taste than a regular bourbon. So that's spicy. Got a lot of heat and a lot of spice on that one. But you know the old song.
Still more on the front though.
Rye whiskey, I've known you of old. You've robbed my poor pockets, silver and gold. Gotta watch that rye whiskey.
You all got serenaded.
Whiskey is way better than winter. It'll warm you up. That is for sure. This is warming you up. This little, because it's 56.
That comes later.
Yeah, but to be 112 proof, it's still very drinkable. I like this a lot. Ever try using maple syrup instead of sugar? Yeah, there you can get the syrups. A lot of people like that. Kissy Cat is the craftiest of crafters.
I said, sing it, well.
Yeah, you should make you need to sing that on your next live there. He just said, I had that in that black walnut maple old fashioned. It was pretty good. Oh, I bet. Black walnut maple old fashioned. You sent me a picture of that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so good.
My favorite, I'll have to try some of these that PJ's been trying, but my favorite is still the one at the Greenbrier, the black cherry. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was I don't even know. It was the Dylan.
The Dylan
black cherry
is what they
ice
called it with Heaven's Door. But it was so good.
It's just been in the 40s here in Virginia. So that, guys, this right here, this is probably in the high 80s.
Oh, they used the Malarkey whiskey with it. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
It is. I like it.
Now that was probably
2 for 2.
About $65, I would say. I don't remember. It's been a while. But if you ever see a bottle, it's probably really hard to find. But if you do find it, it is worth it. Rare breed rye. Plus, the rare breed is very good too. Just gets bourbon. If you want just bourbon, get that. So we're going to compare that to the Russel's or the Old Forester. So y'all pick on these. Ooh, Dr. Ham says 14 in Minneapolis.
Oh, I can't even take that.
Old Forester, Russell's Reserve. Now, guys, this stuff, I'm just guessing. If I score this, it's going to be in the 90s. I'll guarantee it. Single barrel rye. Or the Old Forester. Y'all vote. Old Forester is 100 proof rye. I've heard it's pretty good.
Bill says Old Forester.
This
where you bought that.
I'm pretty sure I got this in Tennessee at the MC's Liquor. And I'm pretty sure I got this in Las Vegas because I had not seen an Old Forester rye in a while. So we got 2 Old Foresters, Bill and Ronnie say Old Forester. PJ says Russell's. It's 2-2. Dice says Russell's. The next one, Forester Russell's is gonna win. We got Bill says Old Forester. Ronnie C says Old Forester. Then PJ says let's go Russell's. Then Dice says Russell's. And we need one person to break that vote.
Tom.
Well, and so we won't get banned from YouTube or put in jail. I'm not commenting on that.
There's Tom.
Tommy.
Welcome back.
I talked to Tom today.
Trailblazers.
He's got an amazing trip plan, but I'm not going to share it. He'll have to tell you himself.
Thank you, Tom.
And Gambling Granny. Because Dice said, say Russell's, Beth.
I knew Dice was going to pick that one. And
well, actually, Scott said Russell's too. So there was Scott. So we got 4 Russells. So we're going to try this Russell's.
Russell's. Good to see you, Tom.
Now, of all these hundreds of bottles of whiskey I have, I bet I don't even have 10 ryes. I'm just not a huge rye guy, but I will say the rare breed was really good. Mm-hmm. This is another Wild Turkey product. We'll see if it's as good as the rare breed. You know what? I haven't used my my bear knife yet. Y'all know about my bear. It's always good to have him. Carry that with you. Am I missing anything, honey?
I don't think so.
Yep.
Tom coming.
Tom says, "Doctor in the house, good vibes." That's right. Tom's a member again. It's like, guys, y'all don't realize this is really touching my heart. That it really is. And then we've had people donating money, and we thank you all. Just means a lot. So I'm going to get another glass because I don't want it to mess up with that.
I want one too. Thank you.
And then I'm going to read you another story. So let's see if we can hear a nice pop on this. Ooh, now that was a pop. Does the pop mean it's going to be really good? What do y'all think? Yeah, that Frank Sinatra, which is basically...
Oh, Gambling Granny, thank you so much. Gambling Granny, member for 5 months.
Awesome.
Thank you.
This is the...
We've missed you guys a lot.
I'm trying to find Jack Daniel's single barrel, which is what they basically... I can't find my Jack Daniel's single barrel right now, but it's that Sinatra is basically the Jack Daniel's single barrel, and it is good stuff. Look at here, Andy.
You did not need to do that.
No, and then we had Tom's a new member, and
$10 to make you holla. Thank you, Andy.
Guys, that just
we miss you guys.
Y'all are just so much. And Bill, yes.
Scott, thank you. Sorry, I don't know if you heard of Scott, but Walt was talking earlier. Mm-hmm. He redid his membership. He fired himself.
No,
for a couple weeks. But
well, I understand that because my old credit card expired. So like some bunch of my memberships were on the old debit card, and then they ran out. That ran out because it expired, and I had a new debit card, but I didn't change it. So a lot of them I had to fix that. It happens.
The Sinatra will set you back about $150, I said. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, Bill.
Bill.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Oh my God.
You did not have to do that, sir, but you are so kind. Always so kind to us. Biggest supporter.
Yes, he was. But then I read this. Did I lose my month's membership? I think I was at 50 years. I'm not worth all that. You better keep your OnlyFans for 50 years. Gosh, I can't. Bill, that's just, and looking, Bill and Andy and Dr. Hamilton and Bill again and all the guys y'all are going to break tears to my eyes.
For rejoining and all of that. We appreciate it.
And look at Tamara and Gord. They're my Patreon members. You know, Bruce was my very first Patreon subscriber.
That's what I was saying about him.
It's like he was subscribing to me when I barely even started. And so Bruce that's just my brother. He's like, I was like, Bruce, I call him out, Bruce, you subscribed. He goes,
tell Shalane hello too, Tamara.
Is Shalane there too?
Yep, she's eating dinner with them. Hi, cool. Shalane.
And her mom.
And mom and dad.
Because I saw a picture of y'all were getting your toes done or something.
And mom and dad are there too.
Oh, Tina wants some of this.
Yeah, he keeps forgetting me.
Sorry. You can have that.
There's Anthony, Sneaky Vegas. Anthony and Christina.
Guys, y'all are killing me. Look at here.
Thank you, Anthony.
Wow. And we got so many great people on here. It's just.
We appreciate y'all.
Guys, I love you all
so much.
I love you all. And it's so weird. You know, we had decided that we were not going to go to, you know, Granny Fest and Rocktober because we thought, well, we just need to stop. We've done so much this year. But then Bruce died, and that was almost like maybe that's why, because that would have been a really difficult thing to go out there, come back, or I mean, well, I wouldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been. I'd have had to cancel, and who knows what. I would have had to cancel anyway.
Yeah, we would have.
That was just a weird thing. So looking back, it's just like that was. I know it was weird.
I hate that.
Because
we did miss you guys so much for Granny Fest in October.
Yeah, we sure did. So you guys have been awesome. So now we're going to try this Russell's Reserve. This proof is 104 proof, so it's a little bit less than the rare breed, which was 112. So this is 104, 52% alcohol. And let's see how that. Did you try it? You know, this smells really good. Lot like baking spices. A lot of baking spices.
Yeah.
And some sweetness too. Wow. I'm trying it. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That is just the spice hits you, it lingers, then it goes to just sweet and this, I don't know, it's like
I really like it. I think I'm like really liking all the Ryes. I like Ryes more than rye.
This is like rye that you take a piece of like rye bread and just cover it with butter after you've toasted it real good, put the butter on there, and then take a bite of that. Gosh, That is
There's
good.
Lance. Hi, Lance.
Hey, Lance.
Well, glad you said hi, so we knew you
Yeah,
were
Lance,
here.
we missed you, buddy.
So good to see you.
Lance reached out to me and he was saying, hey, I really miss you guys, your lives, and miss seeing what you're doing. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, Lance.
That touched my heart. Like, there's so many of y'all reached out, and that really, really, really helped me. It really helped me a lot.
It did. Really did. You never know.
So a lot of friends on here. We got what a great bunch of people, for sure.
Yep. Sweet tea.
You said you do
Trisha,
know.
Hello.
This is delaying my video of some Christmas blah. Yes, and I'm glad Tom brought that up because I've asked a lot of you guys on here, even those of you that I know you don't really like whiskey.
Andy
Goodspeed, become a member. My goodness, thank you, sir. You don't have to do that. You're like my little brother. My goodness. And
Trisha's in here.
Hey, sweet tea, good to see you. And
so good to see you.
So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, about the Christmas spot. So I'm going to do a countdown for 25 days. And I'm asking you guys to send, a minute clip, or if you need more time, go ahead. We'll figure it out.
It doesn't have to be a minute.
Yeah. But if it's less than a minute, you can send it to me on Facebook Messenger and I can work with it. But if it's more than a minute, you probably have to send it in like a Google Drive or something like that. And then I can open it up that way. Tom says you are collaborating with Scrooge on your Christmas video. So those of you, I've sent out a lot of messages and I've forgotten who I sent messages to. So if you want to do this, say, hey, I want to do a little 1 minute clip and send, all it has to be is like, you know what? My favorite whiskey is, or I hate whiskey. I'm gonna try this, and try it, you hate it, whatever. And then we're gonna talk about what you drank, but you have to close by saying, we whiskey you a Merry Christmas. We whiskey you a Merry Christmas. That's what it's called. And that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of people that are going to do that. Have contacted me. PJ has already sent me his video, and PJ might be doing 2 this time. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get him to make a cocktail. But whatever. That's going to be fun. It's going to keep me busy. But I know Paul and Dale did their Scotchmas, and that they said it was really hard work.
And they're they're going to do a version of that as well. So I'm excited to see that as also.
Yeah. So. We got to highlight Andy, new member. Thank you, Andy.
Yes, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, everybody. And we got Ronnie C, who joined up tonight, and
I know, that's awesome.
We got all the sneaky and seeking family.
That's right.
So it's awesome. I had 2 minutes. PJ, where I'm trying to find this one. Who said shut your mouth, Keno? You still aren't cool, Andrew. Keno's
Kissy Cat, welcome back, Kissy Cat.
Oh, Kissy Cat.
You're a trailblazer.
I was trying to find what Andy said besides, and then I said, PJ says, here you go. Andy says, PJ is an overachiever. And then Andy says, shut your mouth, Keno. And then PJ said, well, I had 2 minutes. Yeah, he works his butt off, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got like 17 jobs.
Yes, he does.
And then we got Kissy Cat, became a YouTube member again. She was one of my first actual members.
YouTube members.
Well, the first. There was like a few that joined on the same day. It was pretty cool.
We're not going to fire you, Kissy Cat.
First time Andy's ever
firing himself.
been complimented on his member. or his unit.
Lord.
His cat says, "Don't fire me." No, I won't.
No.
You can fire yourself, but I won't.
He fired himself.
I fired myself. I got rid of everybody. I guess I just fired myself. I will reveal my favorite Whiskey and Waltz video. Spoiler alert, is probably not what you think. Oh. I was thinking it's going to be like Breckenridge or something.
Dice is going to surprise us, I guess. I can't wait.
Back to Russel's. Guys, this is in the 90s. This Russel's Reserve Rye. Man, I could drink this.
This is very good.
It is so good.
I'll have to say, I have liked every rye we've
Sweet
tried.
Tea says hi to just about everybody. Because she's like the sweetest. She's got the perfect name. Sweet
I know.
Tea. So, do y'all want to hear another Bigfoot story? Thumbs up for Bigfoot story. Another Bigfoot story. And if you don't get any, I might not read one anyway. And this was from 1883 down the road in Pulaski, Virginia. But I'm going to see if y'all want to hear it. If not, we'll just... Tom said, I thought YouTube asked me or I got spammed. I messaged Walt. Yes, he did. He said, Walt, I didn't unsubscribe from you. And I had to tell him, I said, no, I just canceled them. Because honestly, I did not think I thought I was just going to quit altogether. And then something hit me. It's like I was watching something. I'm like, I'm just going to go down to the devil's tramping ground. And we did that together. And that got me back to where I'm like, I don't want to do this. That horror convention, the pictures you showed were pretty daggone cool. That's pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
Now, what is this? What are those?
I just saw that just a little bit ago, actually.
What are those little things?
Kia Bell.
Kia Bell.
There you are.
Who's already a Patreon member. And she is back as a YouTube member. And the other thing I did was made the price just one price. I didn't want to have tiers.
Yep.
I just want to give you.
It's just easy.
You want to do it? It's just do it.
Easy and fun.
And PJ says, "Hey Walt and Tina, I love that you do this with my newfound love for old fashions. I'll be lining up some various whiskeys now. I got to get some sleep. I have a 4 a.m. ride. Ooh.
Okay.
Right, good for you.
Good night, PJ.
Good night.
Thank you so
much.
Thanks
for coming in. Guys, y'all
have a good day tomorrow.
I'm sort of overwhelmed by.
Thank you, Lance.
All the
welcome back.
Look at him. It's just amazing. Just the love you guys are. Look at here. You guys are all awesome.
Yep. Thank you very much.
So anyway, this is in the 90s. I hadn't heard if we want to hear
Dice.
Any more Bigfoot stories?
You would like this. Actually, you would like all of them that we tried.
No, I guarantee you Dice would love this. I know
you would like this.
He would love this.
It's very good.
The Kia Bell sighting. Yeah. That's better. That's a lot better than seeing a Bigfoot, for sure. Seeing Kia Bell. She's a lot sweeter.
We love you too, Tricia.
Oh, look at here. Love you so much, Valentina. We love you.
When we head up to see Allison in Chicago, which we've not been able to do, we are going to let you know, and we hope to be able to get to see you, but we're not sure when we're going to head up that way yet.
Yeah, it's been tough.
We're hoping our girl makes it home.
She says,
for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
My aunt and uncle. Yep. Amen.
That's right, Kia.
All right.
More Bigfoot, Keno said.
So we got one vote for some Bigfoot. Or so when did he say that? Waiting for Bigfoot. There you go. Bigfoot. Let's go, Dr. Hamilton.
Matthew said Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Keno did.
All right, here we go.
You can't see it.
And Sweet
there.
Tea said, yeah, I think Keno's been blocked from my whole page.
I can see it.
And all right, now, this story is pretty cool. I picked this one out. This is from 1883, after the Civil War's over. So this was May the 7th, 1883. It says the wildest excitement has been created during the past few days over the discovery and pursuit of a ferocious wild man who has been ranging through the forest of Pulaski County. He was first seen by Elias Furch, or Fritch, I think it's Furch, an old and trusted farmer who encountered a human monster after sundown. The wild man jumped from a thicket and seized the bridle of Frisch's horse. But Frisch quickly buried a plow point at him, and he leaped back into the thicket with a frightened yell. He was fully 6 feet 2 inches, very muscular and long-armed and entirely naked, with long matted hair and beard. The next day, a large party of young men found his trail and chased him up into the mountains, but as he fled like a deer, they were unable to capture him. On Tuesday, a conductor on the Chesapeake and Ohio Railroad who was hunting in the woods was beaten to death in a mysterious manner and is now believed he was the victim of the wild man. An expedition is organized to start today to pursue the dangerous creature. So one of the reasons I'm telling you about all these stories is because there is a faction of people in the Bigfoot world. Once you get into the Bigfoot world, as I have, and start doing research, you'll soon realize there's a faction of people. There's a bunch of people that say that it's an ape. And then there's a bunch of people based on the DNA evidence that it's a human hybrid. So all these old stories are, you can clearly see they're calling them a wild man. They're not calling them wild apes. There's like this like it says here, he's got matted hair all over his body. Humans don't do that, you know. And it's like they don't. It's like, so it's a human hybrid. He's like they call him a man. He's got a man's face, kind of. It's kind of strange. But that's from like 40 minutes down the road, Pulaski. That's from 1883. And it's funny how like all these years they were called wild men or something like that, but then it changed later. They may say, oh, he was gorilla-like or something. So that was pretty cool. That's a good story.
Yeah.
Not that he beat the man up.
No.
That's not good.
But I think it's crazy, or it hits home when it's like that close by and it's actually a documented story.
Did someone say
It was just Mark Anderson.
It's Andy. Did someone say naked? Keno needs a spanking. What did he say now? Where is Keno? Why am I not seeing Keno's?
He said that you were reading from your diary. And Kissy Cat said he needed a spanking.
Candy can't do anything with him.
That's a good question. Kissy Cat said, have they made any good Bigfoot movies?
Just
besides Harry and the Hendersons, I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably the best.
I mean,
there's been documentaries.
Documentaries,
good documentaries,
but not any movies per se that I know of.
Andy said, I thought I saw Bigfoot in Vegas, but then I realized it was just Mark Anderson.
That's pretty funny.
It's too bad he's not in here.
That's pretty funny, Andy. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's a good one. And then
Is there any good Bigfoot movies?
Kid said that was Cheapfoot. Talking about Mark still.
I will say this. I'll tell you, there was a Disney movie. I think it was Disney. It may not have been, but it was a movie. It was called Ape Canyon. And I remember going to the theater and seeing this, like I was probably 13 or 14 or something like that. And it could have been released before, but it was about these guys that were going up sort of close to Mount St. Helens. And these guys had this cabin up in the mountains near Mount St. Helens. And so they would go hunting, and they had this cabin. It was pretty rough. But as they're out there, one evening, and I don't remember the story totally, but one of the guys went out to use the bathroom or something like that. And he sees this gigantic, what he says like a ape man, all hair everywhere and just big and huge. So it kind of scared him, and he went up and told the other guys, and they're like, well, let's see if we can walk around and see him. And so they did, and they didn't see anything. And so they started coming back, and they built a fire outside the cabin. They're like sitting around cooking. And then these rocks, big rocks, started getting thrown at them. And so they got their weapons out and everything. It was somebody, who is this? Who's throwing rocks at us or whatever? So they all went into the cabin, and they kept going, and they surrounded the house, and they were throwing rocks at the house, and they were trying to get in the door. It was a pretty scary story. And it's supposed to be a true story or whatever, but who knows? And then, so I forget how it ends, but I just remember as a kid, I'm sitting there watching. It's like, wow, this is crazy. This is a crazy story. So, and if you could find it, I don't know if you could find that movie or not. Ape Canyon.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
To see that, I don't think I've ever seen that. Have we watched that?
Dr. Emerson, I think Arian Anderson, yeah.
That's true story. I think so.
I liked Harry and Henderson too. That's a good story. Kind of like E.T., but with Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Gotta go take the dog out. All right.
You fell off of a ladder, Bill? What?
Where is he? Where did he say this?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
I am sorry. I hope you're healing.
Yeah, Bill.
Oh,
dang.
I did not know that. I am sorry to hear that.
That is not good.
Be careful.
Did you break anything? I'm sure you hurt your back, but hopefully not anything terrible.
This is good. Ryes or
Yeah, don't break a hip. That Russel's is really good.
I'm thinking I'm a rye fan.
You might like the spice. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to try
Old Forester.
Old Forester. Yep. Bill, I hope you didn't break anything. Please let us know if you injured something. That Russel's, this stuff right here, guys. This is probably extremely hard to find. Now they make a rye that's in a white with green, I think, maybe something like that. But this is a single barrel rye, and that's probably why it's so good, because it's a single barrel. Whenever you see that single barrel on there, you know it's good, and it's a rye. That means it came out of one barrel. If you can ever find one of those, get it.
So good.
It is so good.
That's like precious.
That's like a 90,
got to hold on to that.
93, 94. But
so yeah, Matthew, I'm
I had heard that about Courtney. Of course, I'd seen that in some videos as well, and reached out to her. I hope she is healing well still. I think she said she was doing okay. And Bill said he was too grumpy to let that get him down.
I see that. He's too grumpy. Let that get thing down. And then somebody said Courtney.
Yeah, I had seen that on.
Went to Vegas and broke her left foot.
Yes, at El Cortez. On the ramp, handicap ramp or something.
That's not good.
Yeah,
I hate that. Well, Bill. Bill's grumpy, but he sure does know how to make me feel good. Send out some cash. Appreciate that, Bill. Note to self, don't fall off a ladder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. I don't even try to go up ladders anymore. Of course, I do rock climb a little bit every once in a while. Like go on trails in Shenandoah. We're going to try this Old Forester. The first sign of this is that it did not have it just has a regular old screw top. You want some?
Yeah.
Where did we get these? Oh, these were in that.
Yeah,
these are in
that black cherry.
The Dillon. Old fashioned at the Green Bar in Gatlinburg. See if you like. Ooh, that's a lot. I gave you a lot.
Well, that'll wrap it up. That'll wrap me up.
It might wrap you up. Yeah, me too. That smells good, but it's a little musky.
Yeah.
It doesn't
smell like the other Ryes.
Mm-mm. So this is the Old Forester Rye.
Yeah.
Which is 100 proof, another 100 proof whiskey. So it's 50% alcohol.
I'll have to say, I have not, before this, I mean, we've tried a few Ryes.
Oh, wow. That's actually really smooth.
I haven't really tried a whole lot of Ryes.
Wow.
Before this.
Guys.
I think I'm a Rye fan.
This is like I could be wrong, but it's probably $25. So that Russel's is probably 70 to 80. This is $25, I believe, 29 at the most, I think. And that is very smooth for a $30 whiskey or less. Wow.
Andy's back.
That's sweeter than some of the other ones. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Pretty sweet.
I'd say it's a little bit.
A little spicy, a little sweet.
Yeah. It's got a pretty even mix of that, I think. It's not spicy on the front.
Tom, Bill's line. We had our wrestling ladder match. If I threw him off the top of the ladder, I'm still the champ. Now who's the 8?
He was trying to cover that up, Tom. I see.
It says, Tina, you're going to be plenty drunk. Yeah, I'm going to take full advantage.
This is, I mean, I really like the Ryes.
Yeah, we're drinking whiskey, Andy. This is the Old Forester Rye, which is, it's got to be $25 to $30, and it is actually really good. I mean, for the price, this is really good, actually.
Lance, before, I mean, I really never was, everybody knows probably, but I never really was just a kind of whiskey sipper drinker. You know, back when I drank bourbon and Jim Beam and all that, we mixed it, we would shoot it and all that. But learning to do this, it's a lot different. So I think if you gave it a try now,
Yeah.
with some good quality whiskeys and just did the sipping, you would enjoy it a little bit different.
And Bill, you're the most non-cheap person I've ever met. So I'm not believing that. This whole show is to get Tina drunk. Yep.
Who said that?
Sweet Kissy Cat. She's saying it to Sweet Tea.
Oh Lord.
Look at here.
That's
Tom just sent his Christmas blog while we're
cool.
while we're on the
I cannot wait to see these and have fun with this. This is going to be very creative and a lot of fun.
Tom, Bill told Tom to zip it since you can't even fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Hey, well, that maybe I need not to put Tom as the head of security anymore. I have to do that for Bill.
Keno Kid. Who shoots whiskey?
Nobody.
You.
Tina needs her mustard container. What's that mean? I don't know what that means.
Oh.
Guys, this is really good. That's really good stuff. I got a couple more stories. I'm going to read one of them to you. Did I already read this one? Oh, this is a good one.
Who wants my
I was
story?
hoping JR from Vegas Tips and Tricks who's moving to Nebraska.
Oh.
Because this is a story out of Omaha. And this is a crazy story. A wild giant, 8 feet tall with red hair and 14 inches long and 6 inches wide, has stirred residents of Wheeler County. They know his foot is 14 inches long because the sheriff, E.R. Shaner, measured the print. The giant has frightened women, but bloodhounds, now this is very important, bloodhounds put on his trail refused to take the scent. A posse about 50 also failed to get him. Now, remember when I told the story about Trini Gibson? How the dogs went to where she walked off the trail and then they stopped.
Yeah.
The dogs refused to go any further in the woods. Same with the Dennis Martin case. They brought dogs out and the dogs actually sat down and refused to go anywhere. And here you've got, this is from 1921. Now, why is it these dogs are sitting down? What are they? They're obviously scared. I mean, I've seen some, there's a friend of mine who does the YouTube channel Western Bigfoot Explorer. And he was out there with the guys from the Small Town Monsters in Willow Creek where I saw the Bigfoot. And they were out there and they had this dog with them and the dog was scared to death. They heard something up in the trees. They couldn't see it. They kept shining lights. But the dog was like, had his tail tucked. He was scared to death. So, that's a crazy thing. So like these dogs, these animals know more than we do. Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
Right.
Oh yes, Kissy Cat. I remember telling that story. Me and Holly, who, if you watched a long time ago, she did one of our first whiskey lives with us. Yes, we did used to sneak her mom's liquor out in mustard and ketchup container, Tupperware containers. So I get it. I'm sorry.
Only
what a good memory.
She is a
Kissy
good
Cat.
memory.
That is awesome. Oh, I am.
That's crazy.
I gotta turn this down because I gotta plug my phone in. It is about to die. Forgot to charge it last time. Need some juice. Juicy juice.
Oh gosh.
Tina's very attractive. I can't wait till all of us meet in Vegas. Yeah. And Bill tells us, don't open Tom's blog. It may have a virus. Yeah, he's going to give me a virus, then go to Thailand. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Or somewhere overseas. Somewhere.
Yeah, don't.
Andy says he feels that way about Walter Lance, just so damn sexy. Tina said her friend and we already about the mustard.
Yeah, the mustard and ketchup. I'm telling you, I'm impressed.
Lance, you said the same thing to me while I was wearing the tutu, just a flirt. Yeah. Do you think the dispenser due to a Bigfoot killing the missing? I don't know if they kill them or not. Sometimes, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But if I was to speculate, like in some of the cases, I think Bigfoot just carried them off. And there's a story of that Survivor Man Bigfoot tells, and also David Paulides tells about this one boy who was playing in the backyard with a couple other kids, and then they all came in, but this kid was like 3 years old, and then he didn't come in, so they went looking for him. They found him 2 days later, face down in the snow, but he was alive. And he had gone like 19 miles. And so David Paulides in his video had Les Stroud, who's y'all know is the Survivor Man. He tried to go through a path to where the kid would have probably, the 3-year-old would have probably made it. Les Stroud had to stop. He said, I can't do it. It got dark. I can't move. I can't see. All I'm going to do now is hurt myself. So how could a 3-year-old make it all that way? So that something had to pick it up, carry it, something more athletic, or either something beamed it up and put him back. It's just unbelievable. Who knows, really? Who knows? So I'm not saying one way or the other, but it's just crazy. Yeah, all these Bigfoot shows, finding Bigfoot and all that. Yeah, you're right. What was that?
Trisha.
Yes. We love Trisha. Tina Martin,
awesome,
sexy
Trisha.
AF.
I don't know why my phone is doing that.
That's crazy.
It's like it's trying to charge or what?
Bill, he says, I'm going to Thailand to find Bill a wife.
Yeah, Tom did. And then that's a lie. You're going to Thailand to crawl in the country.
He better be.
Y'all are cracking me up tonight. This is so much fun.
Well, yes, that too, Bill. Kill 2 thieves with 1 stone.
Sweet Tea says she heard Thailand has that yum yum.
Yeah, exactly. Yum yum.
I think you're right there, Trisha.
So yeah, that's pretty funny. These guys are hilarious.
I know.
All right.
You're killing me.
Last Bigfoot story. Last one of the night. Is Seeking Vegas Sunrise still on here? Or because this is about from Colorado.
Ooh. If not, you'll have to tell them about it.
It's been reported that a wild man, half beast, in the Nachurita Valley, in a thinly settled district on the western slope of the Colorado Rockies, reached Denverite. The story reached him. Denverite. According to the eyewitness accounts, this strange hairy creature leaps across the waste places on all fours and subsists on the raw flesh of fowls and animals. Its body is gaunt and covered with long hair, and the eyes gleam ferociously from under shaggy brows. Residents of the valley who claim to have seen the animal declare the reported hybrid has invaded barnyards, killed chickens, robbed hens, nest, and fled on the appearance of any person. That's crazy. That almost sounds to me like one of those skinwalker things. I don't know. It's crazy. Andy going to bed?
Think so.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andy, for being here tonight and moderating and joining.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate you and we love you and Simone.
Yep.
Tell her
awesome.
good night for me in the morning. And tell her we missed her.
Tom says, "Hey, I fell off a ladder. Give me." Oh wait, that was you. Yeah, Bill and Tom, they going back and forth.
They do all the
They're
time.
hilarious.
They're very, hilarious. Very funny.
We have to have Sweet Tea to keep them in line.
Yeah, or Kia Bell. She usually whips them into shape.
Do we need to drink any more?
Probably not. I'm feeling pretty good, and I like to stay at that level.
I'm going to drink a little more. If you want to have a little more. I got to have
out
a
of
little more
tonight.
Russel's.
Which one was your favorite?
My favorite is this.
I think that was my favorite too.
But
they were all good.
This is expensive. So if my budget is $25-$30, I'm going for that Old Forester Rye.
I mean, you can't beat it.
I mean, that's a really good for the price. That's really good. Yep. That's like Buffalo Trace, $20-$30. And this thing's got a heck of a pop to it.
It's
gosh, it's good.
It's really good. It's like gold though, so like we need to savor it.
I'm drinking it all. So Kiss Cat asked a good question. Anybody else got any questions? And Lance, you were right. Bill is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Keno Kid says he's gonna tuck Andy in.
Thank you, Keno Kid.
And get your spanking from Candy, because you deserve it.
That's right. All weekend long. He was ignoring the dog last night, and tonight he was, I don't know, being just like unruly.
Kiss Andy's forehead for you.
Thank you, Keno.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get your wrench back as soon as Walt figures out how to do it.
Candy says she's just chopped liver. No, she's not. She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Love her to death. Keno Candy.
One of the prettiest brides I'd ever seen.
Yes, and she has the biggest heart of.
Yes, she does.
She thinks of everyone. Mm-hmm. And I mean that. And I thank you for that, girl.
I wish you had this live stream yesterday. I think I brought the wrong one. What'd you buy?
Yeah, what did you buy? I'm interested now.
You are welcome, and we love you.
Love you, Candy.
Yes, we do.
And Keno.
Yes, we love him too. He's been so good. Y'all are one of the first people to reach out to me about my brother. Thank you. Boone's Farm.
How dare you, Tom? I dare you.
Do they still make Boone's Farm strawberry? Or have Boone's Farm Wild Mountain Berry? I don't remember what it was.
Me and my cousin did that once. I think it was her first time drinking. And I'm like, that was so sad. It was so sad. We were driving around. Okay, you got to understand, this was the 1980s. We were driving around drinking that stuff. Poor thing. We were making more stops than we were driving, so she could throw up out the door.
She's a gem.
Yes.
It's wonderful. That he says Candy's all right. See y'all next week's roast. Yeah, she gonna smack you. Tommy drinks Mad Dog 2020.
I remember Mad Dog 2020. I never drank it, but we had some old customers in this grocery store that I used to work in when I was like 15 years old. Old town drunks. They come in there and snap them up a bottle.
Oh, she's gonna do something on her live on her little thing she sent us. Okay. Ooh. That's gonna be interesting.
I cannot wait. This is gonna be a lot of fun. So hopefully those you guys will participate, and
yes.
Can't wait for those.
Sweet Tea said Candy has beautiful hair. Heck, Candy's super beautiful.
Yes, she does.
Kitsy Cat. I had the 1980s. I used the furniture mover to move a friend once after Boomer's farm. After Boone's farm. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Bill's the goat. Bill is the goat.
Yep. We love you, Bill.
Well, first of all, let me just say thank everybody for coming in. I mean, it's just a great bunch of people. Mm-hmm. Love you guys a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody's awesome. And y'all mean a lot to me.
Yep.
So anybody got any questions? A lot of I tried to cut it, but Keno Kid will divorce me.
It might be time for me to get mine cut again.
Yeah.
But about tired of it, but we'll see what happens. Takes a long time to grow it.
She had to ask her mom to help her. Yeah, Boone's Farm is not your friend.
It's not friendly.
No,
you think it is at first.
Too easy to drink.
Yeah,
but it's like Kool-Aid that's going.
Yeah, you think it is at first, and it's just not. It's like I said, too many stops when you're trying to drive around and make like you're not drunk. Yeah, that was the 1980s.
Yeah. Well, I think there was one story in here. I must have skipped over it. Of course, Andy's gone now. One time,
to save that one for
one time when we were up in Maine, I was hiking. It wasn't much of a hike, but we were walking up to this point where a lighthouse was, and there was these berries. And I mentioned to Andy and Simone that a lot of people go missing when they're berry picking.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And actually in this book, Missing 411, that David Pilatus wrote, he also wrote this book we've been reading out of, but David Pilatus, this is actually pretty crazy. There's a whole section, if you can see on the top, like right there, there's a whole section just on berry pickers. And it goes from pages 8 to 21. People that have gone missing hunting berries. So I just think that was crazy. And there was like 2 stories from people picking berries in Maine, and then another story from somebody in Massachusetts. And then there's one story of Alaska. It's like the one in Maine, which I was going to read when Andy was here, was the craziest one. It says there was this old guy who's a school teacher. He was like the music teacher. And he had gone with his wife and a group of friends. They drove about 18 miles. They were going to go pick berries. So they drove about 18 miles from what they call Keewatin, Maine, Keewatin, Maine. And so they went over there, and after they picked berries for a while, then CH Boardwell never showed back up. Everybody else got to the car. So they did the search of the area, and they never found anything of this guy. So he's a music teacher. He's with friends, and they go hunting berries 18 miles away. Suddenly he disappears. Now you just think about that.
Kiaville gets berries from the store. She's just saying.
Exactly. And you know what? It's like, I can remember when I was a little kid going to Dolly Sods, West Virginia, which is full of berries. And my mom would say, watch out for the bear, watch out for the snake. And so it's funny. So I just thought it was interesting that these people go missing and not found. Like, what did they do? Just get beamed up? Who knows what? Who knows what happened to them? Something. Yeah, I like a house cat. Did I miss anything else?
Kia, I like her.
Kia, this is why I stay indoors. I'm with you on that, since I'm so glad that Walt and Tina are on there again. Yeah, me too. Yep, me too, baby.
Yep. This is so much fun. It's such good therapy.
Music aside, the man was Bigfoot's lunch. I know, who knows what it was?
Oh my god!
But that is just weird. Like, how's a grown ass man just disappear like that?
I know.
It's like, yeah, you would wonder, like,
stories like that.
Like, yeah, if he was, who knows? It's just like, I don't know.
Joe, straight out of Vegas.
Joe's here. Hey,
Joe.
Well, I'm glad we were just ready to wrap it up here in about a few minutes. So it's good to see you, Joe.
If you have a chance, you'll have to go back and see we tried Ryes tonight, and they are so delicious. I don't even know if I can pick a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Rye is my new thing, I think.
We tried Rare Breed, which is very good, probably in the 80s.
Old Forester,
which is for the price. I would say that's in the 70s, high 70s, but for the price, that's very crushable for $25.
Is this a rye, or did we just try that?
That's just the.
This is just a
George Dickel, 13-year aged.
We did try that. That wasn't a rye.
That's in the 80s too, but that's really good.
And then we also tried.
That's the
Russel's.
best.
That's our favorite. Of course, it's high dollar, but very good. So I think I'm a rye girl.
You are. Mm-hmm. She likes those patty melts.
I do.
So
I could have me a patty melt.
Like Bill said earlier, rye whiskey is just like rye with no bread.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Liquid bread is what he said. Ooh, that rhymed.
Tom says, Tina, it takes a whole loaf to get a buzz on with rye bread. Yeah. And a little, you feel a little bloated.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, rye is my new thing.
They really are. They are nice and sweet. They and I have not been like I was saying earlier, I probably got like 100 bottles of whiskey. Well, probably more than that. We counted, and we never did do the follow-up because I kept buying more bottles and I lost track. But I probably only have like 10 ryes, but the ones that I've tried, I really like a lot. It's because it's got that spiciness and that sweetness. But I also like the oakiness of the bourbons. So
Kia said she saw the Dickel and was going to pick it up.
Yeah, that if you can find, now this is a 13-year, it's $50, but Um, now, most people don't like the George Dickel's. Well, I shouldn't say most people. Some people, because George Dickel's a big brand. A lot of people like George Dickel. It's a Tennessee whiskey. They charcoal filter, but some people say that it has this. The bourbon has like a peanutty taste to it, so they may not like that as much. All you gotta do is to think about Bill Coleman naked. I think that will make everyone smile. Like, oh Lord, that must have been spurred on by Tom.
Ooh, cool, Joe. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. It's going to be so much fun.
It is going to be fun.
He picked up his bottle today.
Cool.
That I'll introduce to you guys.
That's going to be cool.
I cannot wait.
I can't either. It's going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
We had been telling everybody, of course, Joe, as you know, it's been a long time since Walt or I have had any whiskey because of life.
Yeah.
Life events.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been nice.
It has.
Hanging out with everybody tonight and doing some whiskey.
Sure has.
So it's really been nice. We missed it. We didn't realize, I don't think, how much we missed it.
I know. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. I bored him with some Bigfoot and wild men stories.
Yeah.
I hope one of the reasons I do this is because I want to open your eyes to the fact that Bigfoot's not an ape, because it's been throughout time. They've referred to him as a wild man. So that's why I was pulling out some of those stories. Kissy Cat says, good story. Matt says, awesome show and great stories. Also have some new liquor to try. Good time. Cool. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. Yeah. I know a lot of people aren't into Bigfoot and stuff like that. And I never really was into it.
It's just been interesting kind of learning about it, actually.
Like,
and
what started me was I'd heard stories. My brother Bruce was the one. He said he first saw Bigfoot in Florida. And I was like, yeah, right, Bruce, whatever. And then my cousin Georgia, about a year later, saw a Bigfoot in the same area. Yeah. And if you know my cousin Georgia, if she says something, you might as well take it to the bank, because so I was like, dang, must be real. So that kind of got my curiosity up. And then when I was hiking out here about 30 miles from home at this place, and I heard those tree knocks, that just got my curiosity up. And so I've started reading a lot. And then I went out to Willow Creek, California, just wanted to see the area. I had no idea. I didn't even think I would ever see anything, because what are the chances? What are the chances that I would see a Bigfoot? I mean, it's like people see him, but the chances are like 1 in a millions, more than millions. And sure enough, I saw one, and I did that video. But so now it's like, my goal is like, I want to get him on film. I got to go somewhere and I see him. I got to get him on film.
Oh, Tom.
So anyway,
what Tom said. We are here for some stories and a bit of drinking, but mainly for you two. That was sweet, Tom. Yes. And Bill said he agreed.
Yeah, Bill says, thank you, Walt and Tina, for this ever so nice chat. Yep. Kia says she loves the Bigfoot stories. Joe says, always great to see you too. Yes, Joey.
Seeking says, how can you not believe?
I really hadn't got to hang out with Joe too many times. We've had a great time every time. Just
I miss
eating some good food and stuff too.
Miss all of you guys. We really missed.
But mainly for you two, and also to see how pretty Tina is. I know.
Who
Where's
said that?
Lance? No, well, I was saying it for Lance.
Oh. There he is. Drinking, joking amongst friends reminds me of high school.
Yes, it does.
When you had someone buy you a case of beer at 7-Eleven and took it to an unlighted area with the cars.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's fun. So exactly.
Yep. That's funny.
And Kimba says, "Did the Bigfoot in the South have red hair?" You know, I've heard some stories that they just changed colors, like
I guess they adapt
in the
to their
plains,
environment.
right? Like I know there's, like if you get in Nebraska, you hear they're sort of reddish. I know the one I saw in California was black, like this picture over there,
Like
like that.
Like
I mean, that picture right there. When I saw that picture, it almost took me back because I'm like, dang, that's pretty much what I saw. That is crazy. The legs were that dark. But anyway, I took Bigfoot out to lunch with my word. Does he have bad table?
I love all of your comments.
I do too.
Questions, comments, just, you know.
Mm-hmm. And
it's so nice.
The History Channel shows good stuff. Yeah, I need to watch the History Channel more. There's some good stuff on there.
Yep.
Yeah, more so that. Like, we need to watch that. We watch a lot of YouTube stuff, but
you are exactly right, Christine. I think the world is a very weird place, full of weird things, and we just don't even know. I mean, the guy that wrote this book, he if you go to Can-Am Missing, you'll see his YouTube channel, and he was talking about portals, how people, hikers, that, like the guy that was picking the berries, did he go through a portal?
Right. Where is the evidence?
What's happening?
What was left of him?
Right. He either went through a portal or something picked him up and carried him off. Some people think that even like the Bigfoot comes out of portals and then back into portals. I don't know. I don't know about all that stuff.
Paula's here.
Well,
she missed the first part. She said because they're at the local pub and Dale is feeding the sloths.
I hope you got some big post of him winning that Keno.
I know. Well, I'm glad you called us. We have been having a good time.
Bill made the comment about how Bigfoot was table manager bad.
Or Steve D.
Was that Bigfoot or Steve D?
Yeah, I missed Steve D tonight. He came in, I think, the last time.
Thank y'all for coming in, Paula.
Yeah,
we love you guys.
I'm glad you at least got here. But we've been having a good time with all these guys tonight. Just hanging out and telling stories. Walt read some Bigfoot stories. Yep. And then we tried rye whiskeys. And
good point.
I have to say I'm a rye fan.
Yeah. This is a good point. And the soil, Trish, the South is known for the red clay, which reminds me of another story, which this was, I can't find the YouTuber again, but he told a story. He lived in Alabama. Just an old country guy. He said in 9 years, he lost like 10 family members. His mom, his dad, his grandma, his grandpa, some aunts and uncles. So in 9 years, he lost 10 people. He bought some land. He was struggling, like, basically, I've lost 3 family members in about 6-7 years, I guess, maybe 8. And that's been tough. But and more when you think of
with
her
my
side,
family.
makes it about 7 or 8 people we've lost. But anyway, so the guy bought some land. He said the only thing that's going to help me is if I go hunting. So every day he would go hunt. He hunted for years. He rented this land from about 100 acres from this family down in Alabama. And so they said, "Oh, you can do whatever you want with that land. Just go hunt, do whatever you want." And so he did. It's like he'd get off of work. He said he'd go hunt. He'd go hunting on the weekends. He built like some tree stands and things like that. So one day, he'd had the land for about 6, 7 years. He's never seen anybody on the land. He said there was this one area he'd walk through every day and he felt like people were just watching him. Now you got to understand, this is just an old common dude, just a common guy, just didn't believe in anything, but he just wanted to hunt deer, turkey, whatever. So he's out turkey hunting and he sees a group of turkey on the field. There's like 30 turkey out in the field. So he's like, all right. So he gets his gun and he's getting ready to settle in. So he get like a nice turkey. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of his eyes, he sees this big guy walking. He says, all dark. He's like, what the heck is he doing? Why is he out here? So he thought, oh, this must be one of the family members. So he put his rifle down and he just kind of waved at the guy like that. And the guy went on. He said, it looked like he had like this camouflage jacket, brown and green and all he said. So he walked on, but he was pissed off. He said all of a sudden the thing just turned and stopped at this tree and turned around looking at me. He said he was like 30 feet from him at this point, or maybe 30 yards, I guess, about 30 yards from him. And he said the thing turned around and looked at him, and he realized, he goes, oh gosh, that's not a coat, not camouflage. That was his fur, where he must have been in the mud going after these turkeys. So he had like all these brown and black spots with the mud and everything. And he said he's standing there looking at him, and he got scared, and he started to raise his rifle, and the thing let out this yell at him like, no, but he wasn't saying no, but he said he heard no. He was just, whoa, and he lowered his gun.
That's creepy.
And the thing just kind of then just turned around and walked on back out.
That's creepy.
So that was a story that I'm like, dang, and because I'm listening to this guy, I'm watching his video tell the story, I'm like, he ain't lying. I've watched a lot of people, I'm like, he's full of crap. So that's kind of like what triggered my interest in this story, is figure out, what this is all about. So that's when I started reading and writing and trying to do investigations. So anyway, it's a good story though.
That's why you shouldn't hunt. Kissy Cat said, and that's the sound Bill makes on the toilet, Tom says. Kissy Cat got chilled.
That story, when I was listening to this dude, just like this ordinary dude, tell that just blows your mind.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
I got chills. So yeah, that's a crazy story. If I need to find that video, but I don't really know how to find it.
Alan.
Well, hey, look at there.
Hi,
Las Vegas
Alan.
and beyond.
How are you?
Good to see Alan.
We
always
miss you, buddy.
Yeah. And I appreciate the phone call. That meant a lot just to hear you, talk to you. And
miss you a lot.
Well, you must be talking about Tommy, since he truly is. Oh gosh, these guys have been going back and forth.
Yeah.
Kid says, "I'll stay in the city."
She goes saying Hotlanta.
I'll tell you what, one of the biggest losses for me over the past year was not being able to watch any more Las Vegas and Beyond videos. He's the best. I remember watching some of his videos early on. I'm like, dang, he is so good. I watched Paul and Dale. They're like top notch. And then Alan is right there. It's just like, those were like both like cinematography and the editing. I'll never get to that level. I don't even want to try to get to that level because I know I can't. But I certainly love watching his videos and Paul and Dale's. And I'll tell you, another person is really amazing is Joe.
Yep.
Really good.
100%.
These guys have a really good eye. So, and
all of our buddies.
Not dissing anybody. Andy Goodspeed come a long, long way.
Absolutely.
Like his videos are just amazing. He's worked hard. So,
all of you guys, everybody in here that does it, I have been so excited to watch everybody grow and develop. And that is across the board.
Alan is the best blogger, cinematic, and this is true too. Paul and Dale are iconic. They are. They really are.
Can't even touch them.
I was, I wanted to meet them. I'd watch a video, like, man, I'd love to meet these guys. And then,
we love,
Alan and he knew Paul and Dale. They had talked, and then when I did that video, which surprisingly, this video doesn't get a lot of views, but I was going to Leadfield in what's it called? The Leadfield Ghost Town in Death Valley. And I was going over this road and Dale says, this guy's crazy. I got to meet him. So we were able to meet, and we've become such really good friends from that. So it's just cool. This YouTube is really awesome. And you are welcome, Paula. It's all true from everybody. And Sweet Tea said everyone is fantastic. And it's like everybody's got their own way. Like Seek and Vegas Sunrise, I've watched them grow. They're really getting really good at the editing.
Yes, kudos to you guys.
Yeah, they've been really good.
I really have enjoyed watching.
And then
grow.
See, Tom wears a tutu and ruin everyone's blogs. So
I love that. That has grown and developed as well, Tom.
And it's like everybody's got their own styles. Like Keno does his lives, and Tamara and Gord, they do their live streams, and that's great because not everybody has the time to do what Paul and Dale and Alan does.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, he says, Alan's really,
yes, Tom,
really
but
busy.
you look so good in a tutu.
You do.
I don't know if I ever saw it because I think my eyes got singed when I looked for the first time.
I've seen it.
Really no.
I've seen it, and I think he was even wearing Melba on his tutu last time I saw it. I believe
needs another collaboration.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. What?
I don't know what 5 we're talking about. But I'm sure I'm glad that we stayed on long enough to see Joe come in and Paul and Dale and Alan.
Yeah.
He says, I guess I should re-edit Apache and remove part 1 from the video. Was that the one Tom was in?
I don't know.
They said they redid that Apache hotel, so it's supposed to be decent rooms now.
Stinky, y'all are doing a great job.
He is.
Y'all are doing a great job. I have really noticed. I know. I don't know how to do it.
Because we've watched y'all from the beginning, and I think you're getting better and better all the time.
I really do.
It's really good.
We have said that the last,
Mm-hmm.
How many of our videos we've watched, and
Yeah.
I really like the way that they've come along, and it shows.
And
it shows you're doing good.
Thanks for coming in, Scott and Christy. We love you guys. You're awesome.
Paula, please tell Dale we said hello, and we love and miss you guys.
Keith said you too, Paula, Dale, and Alan. Yeah, that's for sure. That was awesome. We had lunch at, what was that place in the Bellagio?
Yes, it was.
What was the name of it? What was the name of that place, Paula?
Sadelle's,
I think. Yeah, Sadelle's.
That was nice. Yeah.
That was very nice.
Yeah. It was. But we first got to meet Dale and Paula. We met them in the Venetian. Was it the Venetian?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were going to meet at the one place. I can't remember what that was. The cafe.
And then we ended up going to Prime
Burger, and that was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's the first time we got to eat with them.
And that was so nice.
Yeah, I need to get Tom some stickers for your channel. He's going to give them out, and you might get some subscribers over there. Yes, the burgers were great. Prime Burger.
Yep.
And then, of course, the last time we got to see everybody was at the chicken place.
Jack's?
Yeah, what's Jack's Chicken?
Big Chicken?
Big Chicken, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, Tom was there. Thomas was there.
The Ted and Alan and Kevin and Sweet Tea and Kevin. Yeah. From
Yep. That was fun.
Vegas Visual.
We had just eaten, but we went over and had a drink.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
cool. We did get to stay long because we had one of them timeshare things that we went to.
Yeah.
Well, but we got like $200 cash for going. It was like, slot money.
Yeah, that was a fun get together, and that's probably my favorite chicken sandwich.
I know, it's so good.
Yeah, it's very
so
tasty.
Yummy. Yeah,
really good. Big Chicken. Paul and Dale need to go do a video of Big Chicken.
Yeah,
that would be a great video. Go do a video, Paul and Dale, of Big Chicken. Because I've done one. I think Alan. I'm not sure if Alan's done one or not. I think he did. He did. Alan did a comparison of Big Chicken and the.
What's the one?
The one that was in New York. It's called.
It's right there. We did it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name of it is.
I can't remember it either, but
I know you know.
But I liked it at first, but the pepper got to be so much for me.
Diet Coke. You like that, Bill? Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my go-to soda. And water.
Yeah,
but
me too.
I drank all my water.
Cokes.
It's all gone. So now I'm on the diet.
Put that on the list.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah, we need to. That would be a great Paula's Kitchen to do some burgers.
Crack Shack, yeah.
The Crack Shack, yeah. And I like the Crack Shack, but I thought for the price and the fact that I honestly could not finish that sandwich because it got so much pepper that I was like, I'm done. I'm done with eating this thing. And Tom says he likes Crack Shack a little bit better.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Prime Burger, yeah, they were good too.
Yeah. And we liked them both, but I think Shack's was our favorite.
I like Big Chicken because it has that slaw, that jalapeno slaw. That's really good.
Crack Shack or Big Chicken?
Big Chicken.
Big Chicken.
Yeah.
The slaw, now I tried at Cash.App.
I didn't like that.
It was a little bit.
It was
too peppery.
I couldn't even eat it.
It was unlike the normal coleslaw I'm used to. So it was a little too peppery for me.
Yeah. Well, guys, we've been going a little bit over 2 hours. I appreciate you all coming in. It's been a great evening. I mean, we've got tons of donations. We got people rejoin. I mean, I don't know. I had canceled all my members because I was telling Alan on the phone. I was like, I was ready to quit. I was going to be done. And I don't know. I just got this idea to go down and do the video in North Carolina of the Devil's Tramping Ground. So I did that. And that got me going. And then we went to Curry Beach and I did another one. And I just felt like, you know what? I love doing this. And I think Bruce would want me to carry on. It kept weighing in my mind. Bruce was my very first Patreon member. And like my biggest supporter, he'd always call me and talk about some of the videos. Or if he hadn't seen them, I'd send them to me to watch it. So it's just, what's hard, I think, is when I lost my dad and that's who I went for advice. You lose your mom and that's who you went for love and support. And then you lose your brother and that's who you went for to recast all those memories you had together.
And friendship.
And just support. So anyway, it was awesome. Yeah, good point, Tom. Yeah. I have had to go down to Wilmington, I don't know how many times.
That's been tough.
And that was weighing on my mind too. I'm like, I don't have time to do any vlogs. I'm just driving down there and back and driving.
It's about a 5-hour drive.
Man, we were
down. And and we have made several trips.
Yeah.
And we have more trips to come, but
Kia, you're right, Kia. And also the donations tonight, that'll get me like a tank of gas.
Oh my God.
Because I've got to go back before February 2nd and turn in a bunch of other paperwork. It's just been a really tough thing.
Yes. Thank you guys for your support and just hanging in there with us.
Yeah. I'm glad I decided not to too, Alan. And I don't care how long it takes, but I want you to come back because you're a little bit younger than me, so you got plenty of time. And I'm sure when you do come back, you'll come back with a storm. So, night. Everyone, love you all so much. Tina Watt, don't give up on your YouTube dream. I know your heart are heavy, but remember things, yes, they will.
Thank you, Trisha and Lance.
Yeah.
And Bill. Tom, thank you.
He says you have too many loyal followers to give up. Amen. I believe that.
Yeah.
Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, Bill. Oh. Bill.
What'd Bill do? Bill.
Bill, you shouldn't do that. You already done that. Thank you very much.
Bill. You're going to break.
Bye, Paula.
I don't even have words, Bill.
I know. You don't need to do that. Thank you very much.
Yes. Bill is the GOAT.
Bye, Joe. Good night.
Thank you, Bill. I love each and every one of you
Thank you,
guys.
Bill. We love you.
Joe, thanks for coming in. I know you're busy.
I know.
Alan, I love you. Have a good night.
Guys. Love you, Kia Bell, Sweet Tea, Tom, Alan, Joe, and Bill.
Everybody.
All of you, Paula.
Yes.
Everyone, thank you for being here. Y'all have a great night and a happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving.
We love you.
And send me those videos.
Yes, send us your videos. We can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. We can't wait for that.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Alan says, love you, brother.
Love you.
Mwah.
Kia says, love you, Kia.